Chinese embassy refuses to pay 200 billion pesos for Philippines coronavirus response. The Chinese embassy in the Philippines on April 23 responded to a senator's call for China to pay the country's coronavirus expenses as reparation for the destruction of reefs in the West Philippine Sea. Philippine Senator Risa Hontiveros had referred to research by University of the Philippines Marine Science Institute, which found that the reef destruction in the West Philippine Sea amounts to around 33.1 billion pesos in annual losses. The destruction the researchers cited were those specifically observed in the Spratly Islands and Scarborough Shoal, and excluding other health and economic costs. Based on the Institute's calculations, Hontiveros totaled the cost to around 200 billion pesos for environmental damages over 6 years. She proposed that this amount from China be used to fund the Philippines' coronavirus response efforts. According to CNN, the Chinese embassy in the Philippines responded to Hontiveros by calling her request absurd and irresponsible. The embassy criticized the senator for making such remarks for the sole purpose of catching eyeballs and for selfish political gains. They added that the Philippines and China are friendly neighbors across the sea, despite China ignoring an international arbitration that favored the Philippines' claims to the West Philippine Sea. Aside from asking for reparation for reef destruction, Hontiveros also asked the Philippine government to reevaluate its relationship with Philippine offshore gaming operators or POGOs. She believes the Philippine government should demand that POGOs pay 50 billion pesos in unpaid taxes and decide if POGOs are worth tolerating amid reports of crime and corruption behind the scenes. Online gambling firms in the country have reportedly been associated with incidents of money laundering, sex trafficking, and kidnapping. Funds from POGOs could then be used for coronavirus response efforts. The Philippines isn't the only country with people calling for China to take accountability for COVID-19, which has infected millions worldwide. In the US, the state of Missouri has decided to sue China for attempting to cover up information about the virus and taking inadequate action against the spread of COVID-19. The Daily Mail reports that German newspaper Bild proposed that China pay them 130 billion pounds in coronavirus-related economic damage. In the UK, a poll run by the Daily Express found that 92.5% of their readers believed UK Prime Minister Boris Johnson should force China to pay for coronavirus outbreak costs.